This is Guardian Radio, your station for up-to-the-minute news, intelligent, interactive, and engaging conversation. 96.9 FM. The views and opinions of the hosts and guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect the position of the management and staff of Guardian Network.
The aftermath of every social revolution brings about change. Cultural norms and landmarks shift as our minds and hearts expand beyond the familiar. To everything, there is a season and a time to every purpose in the land of the living. This is our time to renew, revive, and restore the hope lost to the busyness of life. This is our time to dig again and rebuild from the storms of our past on a solid footing that holds. Welcome to The Foundation.
The Foundation. 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 The Foundation. The Foundation. Foundation. The Foundation. The Foundation.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is The Foundation with Howard Grant right here on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. So good to be in your company on this beautiful Thursday. This is Thursday. And shouts out to all those persons who had an opportunity to kind of pick up their paper. If you didn't, make sure that you do. It's Thursday, so the paper's a little thicker, right? And you know what that is. You know the rhythm of our community. Thursdays is the obituary day. That's what I always say. If you're not in the obituary, you got to be given praise. I know a lot of persons are going through trying to be able to mend and get better, and we continue to be able to say a soft prayer for you as you strengthen yourself to move forward in this year of glory to glory. I'm excited about it. Talk to me. This is the time, man. Let's make some things happen. You know today is Small Business Thursday, and I want to kind of do some stuff now in the spirit of the fact that this week is most definitely, or today, is most definitely the day that we identify the obituary. I want to give a shout out to my very good friends. You're going to hear some stuff coming very soon from them. You know that they've been with me. If you've been following me for a long time, I want to shout out to Butler's Funeral Home and Crematorium. You know that. Butler's Funeral Homes and Crematorium. They are my very good friends. I'm, on my little hiatus, the time separated from you, they've always supported me. And so I want to be able to do that. So you're going to hear them in the coming weeks. You're going to hear them on a regular basis here, playing their commercials, doing their stuff. And I just want to say to them, thank you so much for your support over the times. And you're also going to hear from my good friends, Bahama Bus and Truck. So they're supposed to be able to come back on board with me. And I'm excited about it, man, because truly, let's just have this good, very clear conversation. Nobody, if you don't know how people make money, is based upon the relationships that exist in this space. And we're going to have this conversation today. Today is Small Business Thursday. So I have a few of my friends I want to kind of shout out and thank them for their support over the time. And one of those persons has been, like I said, Butler's Funeral Homes and Crematoriums. They have stuck with me for a very long time. And I think that introduction was actually made by Therese Davis. I just shout that. Let's be very clear, right? This is how it works. This is about relationships in our community. I want you to come on board with me, but you ain't gonna reach out to me. You don't know Howard, right? And I may not necessarily know you now. I may know your business, but I don't know you. But this is why we forge relationships, for you to understand and be comfortable with the fact that, okay, I like how Howard speaks. I like how he carries the message. I like these particular things. I don't mind supporting him in this particular space. Not corporate people and local people, the community, private sector, all persons make decisions like that based upon our community. That's just what it is. It's just what it is. And so I want to thank those persons that continue to support Howard Grant. Because, I've been moving from space to space, and there has been a sense of consistency. Butler's Funeral Homes and Crematorium, and most definitely Bahama Bus and Truck. So I want to thank those particular persons down from those institutions for being able to support me over the years. And I thank you for continuing to support me as we move forward. And I want to say to you, I got some friends. Tiki Hut has been one of the good supporters also. He started way back. Byron started way back with Rush Hour with Howard and Dazzy. Right? You remember this. He started way back with Rush Hour. And we did a few things with him. He says to me, Howard, I'm excited. I want to be able to do a few more things. I got some people in the city that I've been supporting for years. I feel comfortable with their business. There's a sense of consistency in the service that they render. It's a warm environment. It doesn't feel, hectic. And it doesn't feel like, hurry up, give me your money and get out. It feels like, hey, how can we serve you? And one of those persons has been AFS Insurance, right? My good friend, Etrick Bow. Etrick's going to do something with us for an extended period of time. You should hear it start running with us next week. And I want to thank him and his wife for kind of making that decision to kind of go with us. And I want to say that to you guys, all right? Local support also. Willie said he's going to come do some stuff. It's Howard, I can do some things with you. Shouts out to Willie. Willie D. Make sure you go down to Fish Fry and pick up your conch salad with Willie D. He's right there on the western side of Fish Fry and being able to do some things like that. My guy ain't say nothing to me, but Jim, I always go down to Foxy's, and check out. He's a very, very good friend for years. He's been doing this, always supporting me. So I want to be able to thank Jim and everything that he's done. You know, Jimbo. You go down here, Jim, and be able to see the environment. He's always one that's progressive. He wants to kind of fix this up. He want to do this. He want to do that. And always gives you that, personable service when you walk into this space. It doesn't matter, it doesn't matter a cultural environment. If you don't have that one cultural element, that kind of a warm, inviting, conversational, approachable service that you render, that is you, that character, that personality, then ain't nobody coming to your business. I don't care how much things you put on the wall. Talk to me. I don't care what paint on this wall. If in here smell just like the rose forest, it doesn't matter. No one is going there, not consistently. They're not coming with you consistently. If you do not provide that kind of a warm, approachable, and guess what? Ahmad actually caused this. Ahmad Thompson, who was on with me the other day, I went to his thing and it blew my mind. And shouts out to Fox Hill. Today is the day that we're doing this. We drop in business names. We could talk about this. It's Small Business Thursday. Today's Small Business Thursday. So I want to be able to do that. I'm waiting on one of the persons to actually come in and really have a conversation with me to tell me how we're going to get it started. I got a few calls yesterday. So Direct Marketers is going to be in with me today. And I expect, I'm hoping that he gives me a call. Devanyas, Devanyas with their hot sauce and whatnot, they're supposed to be coming in today. So even if they don't, they're playing commercials with me, and I want to thank him. He walked up to me years ago. He said, Howard, I promise you I can do something with you. So I said, okay, let's do something, right? In true Negro style, I went after him, right? So he said, Howard, I can do something, man. I can do something. And he calls me out of the blue yesterday. I was like, what? I called him back. I missed the call. I called him back. He said, man, Howard, man, listen to me. You hear the commercial playing? Man, I wanted to surprise you, to let you know that I told you I committed to doing this with you. And Howard, this is what else we're going to do. Boom, 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 going into the future. We will always support you, always support your show. We always have to support local business. We got to support the Vanyas. We have to. This is where we get the hot sauce. We're going to find out more about it. He told me yesterday he moved from one space to another. He's going to be doing some tasting stuff on Saturdays and stuff like that. So I want to hear more about it. Even if you can't make it in, this is Greg Douglas. Even if you can't make it in, my brother, please give us a call here at the switchboard and tell us about the stuff that you guys are going to be doing. I want to thank you for supporting the show. I want to thank you for that. I don't want you guys to think this is the bread and butter. Whilst we give you the conversations, whilst we make it engaging, whilst we make it personable, whilst we put our character to it and kind of make it pizzazz and pop and really be able to kind of shave, the fat and give you the meat of the conversation, how we, the reciprocity, the relationship here, how we in this particular space, the hosts, gets paid is based upon you buying into the concept. And so this is what I do. This is why we have this conversation now. Coming into Nassau and coming into this specific space, I've recognized that a great deal of the relationships, the corporate relationships, people have already identified those and they carved it out for themselves. Hey, listen, I've been going with these people for 20 years. This is my girlfriend. Talk to me. I've been going with these people for years, Howard. You ain't getting nothing here. And then I go to the businesses, various businesses. I say, come do something with me. Howard, we already support these people, or we already support that person, or we already do this. So there wasn't much bigger room in those areas. But what I did notice is that there was a lull when I went to small businesses, right? Because, I'm a natural born hustler, not in a bad way, right? Like not in these, like 3-card mounting, like what is it called? 3-card mounting? Right? Not in that kind of way. Not like I try, not like I try to steal something from you, but my relentless pursuit for the objective has caused me to tap into creativity, figure out how I'm going to do this thing. And so when I rode up and down Carmichael Road or, around the city and I just pop into your business, hey, have you considered doing any traditional media? Because people are consumed with this idea now. Oh, well, we used to do Facebook media. We used to go on Facebook. But that does it translate to numbers? Like the government says here, does it translate to heads and beds? Does it translate to customers, to foot traffic in your store? Let's just shoot straight. This may be free. This may cost you $100. But does it translate to footsteps in your store? Shoot straight. You can't even tell me. You haven't even taken the statistics. You haven't even taken this kind of a survey to ask, hey, how'd you find out about us? You just assume, oh, child, we had a lot of people coming this week. Facebook must have done it. Who knows? It could have been an accident around the next side and they pass your store and they say, let me go check this out. Who knows? But you have to get your statistical data and information to know how your business is being heard. Now, I say to you that, I don't know, more than 50,000 people are listening to us at any given moment throughout the prime time slots. 50,000. Platinum Bakeries can tell you that. Every single person. And I haven't heard back from Finney, who actually talked to us about the free neckties. If you go in and get your free neckties. I haven't heard back from him. I was trying to reach out to them to see if they wanted to do anything further, but I hadn't heard back from them. But every single person that I've reached out to, especially Platinum Bakeries, I walked out of the studio Friday. This couple walked up to me. A gentleman is celebrating his birthday, 52nd birthday. I think it said he was 52, right? I said him happy birthday. He said, yeah, I was trying to get a cake, Howard. Where's Platinum Bakeries? I said, what? I did the show a week before. It's still ringing in their minds. Why? Because they listen to the radio day in, day out. Some persons do not change their dial from 96.9. This is a prime time slot. So when I come to you with an opportunity that internally people are looking at me cross-eyed, talk to me. Let's be very clear. They're looking at me cross-eyed. Howard, this what you want to sell? Baby, this is the Guardian. We don't do that. I said, let's just do this now, please. Why? Because I've recognized going from space to space, local businesses do not have that kind of capital to invest in themselves. And I know about it all too well. And so I say, let's just do this for me, please. Please. And I get a lot of, oh, trust me, please. And so now you have to buy into it. Whilst you have these rates that are rock bottom rates. And don't think I'm going to just slap the rates out there for you. Call me, 827-0111. Text me. Howard, what are your rates? Howard, I'm very interested. Please help me out. What are your rates? We send the stuff to you. We send the package. I let my sales team call you, and we set it up right away. Come and listen. Ain't much decent people out here can talk about your business. Because I come into your business also. Mr. Humes, with the pest control and the pest stuff. Mr. Humes didn't even invest in the thing. He called into the show. He called me later on that night and said he already didn't sell 2 or 3 gallons that day as a result of the show. He called into the show. Y'all start playing. Mark Zuckerberg cannot do this for you. And I am not rejecting social media at all. But I'm saying you're going to need diversity. You're going to need saturation. You're going to have to hit the social media world and the traditional world. We ready to get a caller in? Let me get the caller. Guys, if you want to be a part of the telephone call, if you want to be a part of the show, I'm sorry, 325-4316, 325-4259. Let's go slower, 325-4316, 325-4259, or hit me up on the text line, 422-4796. Let me take the caller. Caller, you on the line with us live. Go ahead.
On.
Hey.
Douglas here.
Mr. Douglas, what's happening, man? I was hoping you'd come in. I was hoping to see you today.
I wanted to come in, right, but I'm on the delivery, delivering some stuff to the boat.
I know you told me it's going to be busy today. What's happening with you, man? Tell everybody about how Devania's really got started off, where you guys are now, and how you're going to be moving forward with some stuff.
Well, actually, Devania's was, we started the brand in 1986. Mm-hmm. My brother and I, my younger brother, he's now deceased. And then we had some other associates with it. Cindy, and because the name Devania's is named after Cindy and Vaughn's daughter. Mm-hmm. When I used to sing at Crystal Palace show in the theater.
Really?
So we were real good friends, you know. And I told him I had this idea, and they believed it. And my younger brother, he said, "Let's go," and we started, and we were doing exceptionally well. And then I moved to China for a bit, lived there for like 13 years. Came back in 2013 and we launched the new company, which is Devania's Manufacturing. So we're a brand, plus we're a manufacturing company. We have about 47 SKUs that we do. We've just been approved for Amazon. That's why I'm trying to get it out of the boat today. I think, we got to get it out. But I'm so excited at what we can do as Bahamians in manufacturing. Often people talk about what we cannot do. I think it's important that what we could do, we should do it well. The farmers are excited. We support the farmers, especially out of Andres. We get the stuff fresh. And then we process it during the week and keep that cycle going because we don't have a huge freezing space to say. But, our brand has been well received. We have to say thank you to a lot of the corporate citizens. I mean, the big ones, resorts, they support us and have been supporting from inception. And we're just trying to grow to continue to expand so we can employ more people and export more products.
So tell me, what is one of your major products that you push? What's one of the biggest sellers that you have?
Actually, you know what? It's sort of compete with themselves because what we try to do in developing a product, we would try to find out the need of the customer. So if we can do a white label too. If you wanted Howard pepper sauce, we can do that for you.
Oh man,
you'll tell us what you like in it. If you like it,
that's a dangerous one. Listen,
you can put that too.
That's a dangerous one right there. That can cause pregnancy. You got to stop it.
But we can do white labels. Like I think we do a white label now for Curly's. My good friend Curly's. So,
really?
Yeah. For Curly's. Look at him. You go to him and check it out.
All right, I got to check that out. But I see that you have here, you got barbecue. I'm looking at your website, guys. If you just want to be able to check it out, it's Devania's DVANYAS.com. Devanias.com. And you could be able to shop online with him, check out the information. It gives you an opportunity to do that. It costs Nassau residents only. So the information's in there. They got the catalog laid out. It's barbecue sauce, browning, bulk packaging, gift packs, glazes, hot sauce, jams and jellies, jerk sauces and seasonings, and you got special sales with some hot sales going on there. So this is a beautiful thing. It's very professional how you put it out. Tell me about what's next for Devania's.
Well, right now we're in a position where we have plans for our product. We're looking to definitely scale up. We were able to get a grant from Caribbean Export during the pandemic. I had the opportunity to just sit down and write and see what you can get free. Nothing else to do. We locked down. So I might as well write and see what we can get free.
I like that. You're making sense.
You know,
you make sense.
We couldn't come outside. I see how at one time I came outside, they had a drone looking at me. I should. I want to try to walk out the drone, but I said the police might lock me up.
That wasn't the police drone, I guarantee you.
Yes, it was police drone, Howard.
You serious?
Yeah, man.
Wow.
But anyway.
You sit down inside and you came up with these concepts. You try to figure out, you know what? A lot of people did that, you know. I promise you, I was looking for money all over the world, trying to figure out what product can I offer, how can I expand, how can I do these things. And you found an opportunity with the Caribbean Export?
Yeah, and well, a lot of people would buy in for the money too, so you have to write why you need it, and then they would select. They had a selection process. I think there's a few other companies who also receive, but it's within different categories of cost.
Really?
But what's next with the vineyard? We now move to Prince Charles, where we also have the vineyard's grill food. So every day we're grilling, using all our sauces internally, and you get to taste our sauces in different ways. And on Saturdays, what we want to do is let you come by and you can taste them before you buy them.
On Saturday?
Yes,
now,
Saturday. You know,
where on Prince Charles?
Prince Charles in the Kenneth Plaza on Prince Charles. Mm-hmm. It's in the same building as Money Mark.
Okay.
Same building as Money Mark.
Okay. The Kenneth Plaza.
If you got to go to Money Mark and you're hungry, you can get your food too.
Well, they got to go to Money Mark's place. Eh? Let them know. Go get your money and then come this way. All right. So listen, I'm excited about this. I'm hoping we had a very good conversation yesterday about these particular things. I want you to let persons know where they can find you now. So it's only Prince Charles, but it's in your local food store right now. If you go to the food store, you'll see the hot sauce.
We do get support the major food stores, thanks to Mr. Robertson. And then the AML group, Super People, they embraced us, and we work with them very well. Mm-hmm. And we are also in some of the mom and pop stores too. Mm-hmm. But it's important for us to scale up. I got to go see my good minister of agriculture. He's a good man. He's really fighting. He's building some plants and some manufacturing plants in the Family Islands, which is great. Because we can do this. We must not be afraid to reach and develop. This is our country. I mean, if we can put a dent on what's coming in, that's huge.
Mm-hmm. And what I like about your product is that you don't have to be closed-minded. You can be open-minded with the opportunities that exist here. You have some nice small little cinnamon papaya jams and pineapple jams and other things like that, the very small ones. Man, I watch persons when you go to weddings, when you go to other little events, they wrap them up and they put them in a little bag for you. And I think that's absolutely amazing to know that you could still have a little taste of the Bahamas, have a taste of culture, even when you're in these international spaces. So, guys,
look what the Jewish sector is doing. There's huge linkages.
Yeah.
If we can coordinate getting a product that adds value into each Jewish hand, I mean, look at the numbers. Just look at it. Even if you're making a minimum amount on it, it's huge. And I think as we celebrate 50 years of independence, we should consider beginning to look at building national brands. So in the next 50 years, we could say, hey, this is one of our national brands. Or Vivi, or who else does it? Vivian, who else does it? I can't come to me mind some of the people who are doing, or Mama Sasi. Mm-hmm. So all these can be national brands that earning revenue,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Have you gotten any support from the government? I know that I think it's BAIC or BAMSI, one or the other, has actually been able to do something.
We buy a lot of stuff from BAMSI too. As a matter of fact, they get me on speed dial. Every time we come down, they let me know what's in every week. So, and we could take a show it.
So it's like a hand go, hand come.
Absolutely, but we get support. We get support from the government. the government can't support everybody. You got to, but we were privy to get, the continuity loan, and now we see things begin to come around. Before we could see the light, but we were still in the tunnel. But now we're getting closer to that light,
Mm-hmm.
as the economy open up.
Well, Mr. Douglas, I hope that we do some things with you in the future. I hope that we could be able to kind of be on set with you and talk about your stuff and really talk about this, because Bahamian people need to start buying local. We have to kind of push this. Whilst there's great opportunity, I remember when I was young, the only thing we used to have is Tabasco, right? My daddy used to have that when I was young. We put that and open up all your head, your eye. But as you get older, you say, man, listen, I get this ain't got no more punch.
The funny thing is that right now a lot of people still use Tabasco and not willing to try the local stuff.
But when I taste your gold pepper thing, when I taste that open up all my eye, all my sinus, every say, Jesus, baby, I gotta have this again. Put this in the stew fish. Put this in the boiled fish. I like this. And this is what we want. This is what we remember from our childhood, and that's what we want to be able to have, something authentic.
Yes, but the tourists will pay more. They pay more for our products because they want something from the Bahamas.
Yeah.
But we got to be careful too, not try to pick the winners who should do what. You people should go there and perform, and then say, something, what's the revenue turnover for this company, and how could we push this brand? I mean, people shouldn't just get a ticket because, just because. And I'm sensitive to the youth, but there should be some synergy with all the people teaching the youth.
I agree with you.
We have been in the business for a long time.
I agree with you.
We even have avenue we can help export other brands.
I want to sit with you and talk about some things. I want to have a seminar, the foundation seminar for entrepreneurs. I want to do some stuff like that going forward. I believe that, and I believe everyone understands that the show doesn't have to stop with the 2 hours that we're allotted here. I believe that it's time for us to the only way we can really activate the community is really get involved. So I want to reach out to you to talk from an entrepreneurial standpoint, and you and I are going to be in contact that if you need any employees, because people calling me every day, oh man, I need a little job, I need a little this.
You got me now, I'm on your show, and we're going to keep running that with you. And we're doing food every day. You want to get your lunch, come down. We'll have products that you can buy also. The good thing about it, you can go online, and the same price online.
Absolutely. I look at these prices online. I say, geez, I might have ordered online. I might have ordered online. But
you can. It'll be the same prices at the store, at the Vanya's Good Food.
Okay. On Prince Charles. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Mr. Douglas, I appreciate you, my brother. We're going to talk a little after the show, but I thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure that you go down there on Prince Charles in the Kenneth Plaza, right there by Money Max. And make sure you get your Devanias. They have all these things for you, right? You get your barbecue sauce, you get your browning, you get your bulk packages, you get your gifts, you get your glazes, you get your hot sauce, you get your jams and jellies, you get your jerk sauce, you get everything there. This is local bread. Come and check this stuff out. Mr. Douglas, thank you and your family for being able to commit to something, because we know small business ain't easy, but you kept it going from 1986 to now. And I know that you're going to reap dividends.
Thank you, Howard. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, my brother. God bless you and your family. We'll talk again, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, that's the show. That's what the show is all about. Let's just shoot straight. Many of these places that you're going and you eat and you taste and you use their products and you do these particular things, you never know their story. You never know the origin of their story. And no matter how close we are, it's always amazing to know that, out of much tribulation and adversity, you could be able to birth something so beautiful. I want to hear your story. I want to be able to be a part of that. If you would be so kind as to let us in, to let the country know this is why we should support local. Give me a call, 827-0111, 827-0111, or give us a call, 302-2300. The Foundation with Howard Grant. We're going to take this quick commercial break and be right back after this.
The Foundation with Howard Grant. We'll be back right after this.
The Foundation. The Foundation. The
Fidelity, we're good for so much going on in the world today, only accepting cash at your business can be risky. Let Fidelity offer you and your customers safety, convenience, and the flexibility of a fixed or mobile terminal. Take it with you, on the move and on the go, because business should never stop. For more details, speak to one of our business development officers at 356-7764 in Nassau or 352-6676 in Freeport. Visit our website at fidelitygroup.com or visit us at any of our branches.
Guardian Radio and the Foundation are on the move.
Bahamas, this one's for you.
SBT, Small Business Thursdays. Every Thursday, the Foundation with Howard Grant will highlight small businesses throughout the country, far and wide. Your products, services, prices, and personality. We want to hear it all. Get your 30 or 60-second advertisement heard on air at a fraction of the cost. We here at the Foundation understand the times and don't want you to be left behind. With Guardian Radio, you reach your specific demographic, and it is unmatched.
We reach thousands daily.
Get your products off the shelf and your services in their hearts. Small Business Thursdays with the Foundation, only on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. For more information, call 302-2300 or the Help Me Howard line at 827-0111. SBT. Small Business Thursdays. Get your business moving today.
Divania's grilled food and products are now open in the Kenneth Plaza, Prince Charles Drive. Come, you must try their jerk chicken, jerk pork, and all their amazing grilled food. Grilled daily to perfection, using all their amazing sauces made right here in the Bahamas. Divania's, grilling good food for life. Call or WhatsApp Divania's today at 817-4468.
Foundation. Foundation. The Foundation. The Foundation. Foundation.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, 96.9 FM radio, the Foundation with Howard Grant right here, really having a good time with you. I'm hoping that you're enjoying yourself. I got a text. I can read the text. I can read your text. All right? I can read your text. All right? So it says, now I'm going to be honest. This is sounding like TBN Telethon with Tammy Faye Baker, right? It's not interesting, being honest, right? I ain't gonna fight you, but there are tremendous amounts of small. Let me tell you something. Let me say this to you. You don't know the plight of being able to keep society afloat. If you're saying this like this, you don't know the plight of being able to ensure that you can pay your bills on time. BPL, whether that's BPL, water and sewage, Rev, BTC, Alive, whatever bills that you have that recurs every 30 days. It's difficult. It's difficult when you've invested your money into a business, into a space, and you're sitting in your store and you're praying and you're crafting out concepts and ideas daily of how you could make money and make these things more attractive and reduce rates and bring people into your stores to make money. You don't know. Maybe you work for someone and you've never invested in yourself, not to this degree. Maybe your greatest investment is your home or your car. Maybe those things are what is important to you as an individual, which is great. It's wonderful. But some persons recognize that they have skills and they want to offer these particular opportunities to the community. Now, they just need a way to tell you what their products are. We will go down to, like me, I told you the other day about my story. Went to Phoenix. The man wouldn't even look at me in my face. And I have to call the people name. The man wouldn't even look me in my face and says to me, I do not understand English. I said to him, no, man, this was an accident. I dropped the thing accidentally. You have to pay. It didn't follow my hand. It followed your hand. You have to pay. So I said, but that shouldn't be. There was an accident, sir. And I still want the product. Oh, you have to pay. We shouldn't have to be subjected to this kind of lackadaisical, flippant service. I don't even know if we could call that service. All they're doing is they have the products there and people to pass it to you. There's no service involved in this. And we're making these people millionaires in our country. A country where billions of them come from. And they wouldn't have a dime. They would have never had anything in their own spaces. But come here and we make you billionaires. Millionaires in our country. And we don't have the service that we could say, well, you know, these guys definitely, I have to go to them because they give you the service. The service is the one thing that we could be able to tout in this country. But we'll send these texts and say, hey, I don't like this. This doesn't make no sense. Why are you highlighting local businesses? Why are you highlighting small businesses? Why are you having any conversations about these? Let's talk about something else. And then you go down to these people and horrible service. Then you call me and say about the horrible service. You call some other show and say, horrible service in this country. But if we don't highlight the conversations and highlight the fact that this service is poor and say to us, hey, listen, maybe we don't go to these people no more. Maybe we boycott these people and show our strength. We as Bahamians haven't fought for anything ever. No bloodshed. No fight, no grit, no muss. We haven't even turned our backs. I think the closest we've come to turning our backs post-independence is when Renard Henfield turned his back on Leslie Miller in the middle of Rawson Square. You remember that he was there? He was when my good friend, decent Leslie Miller, the pot cake, walked up to him. They say, come, let me talk to you. He said, turn your back. Oh, my God. You forget that. It's the closest that we've come. And that was absolutely unnecessary then. But now, when we talk about the necessity for identifying how we could support local businesses, this is foolishness to you. We got to do better than this, Bahamas. We got to do better than this. We have to learn to serve those that serve us. Our brothers and sisters that live here, that need to be able to pay their bills, that invested in something, a dream that they had, how can we support them? How? People are coming from far and wide. They cannot speak our language. They don't even know English, the Queen's English. And they're raking in, you giving these people $5,000 a day, every day. $5,000 minimum. You just going and giving them their money. $5,000 a day. They are becoming millionaires and they haven't even desired to tap into the culture, to the language of who we are as a people. And we don't have this conversation. Let's take a telephone call. Guys, please be a part of it. 325-4316, 325-4259, 422-4796. Let's get this call. Caller, you on the line with us live. Go ahead.
Good day, Howard. How are you doing?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
Wonderful, wonderful. At least you ain't gonna get around like them other two talk show hosts for holding keeping the caller too long.
No. I see your side, so let me jump to you quickly.
Yeah, you sharp. But listen, man, I called you to cry today, man.
Let me hear you cry.
For 3 years plus years now, I've been listening to Guardian radio shows, right? Mm-hmm. Especially when it comes to this type of show, what you got, small business and backyard gardening and thing, right? Mm-hmm. And Howard, would you believe, for 3 years, I visually impaired and stuff else, so needless less. Mm-hmm. I didn't clean out my backyard about 30 million times, right? Listening to Aaron Green show, listening to Everybody's show, and Michelle Shepard, what's his name, Davis, on Aaron Green show. All these people come and help me in my backyard garden, and 3.5 years later, all my money gone. My yard starting to go back up.
Where you live? Which area you live in?
Right on top of the Port Win Castle by the water tower area, man. With all that
How
good
big your yard is? How big your yard is?
All that good soil. Huh?
How big your yard is?
Shucks, you could build a whole, but 2 or 3 apartments in the back there.
Okay, so you got a big yard. That's what you're telling me.
Big yard, but I don't want to go.
Okay, so what you need in your yard?
I need someone to come where I can see I could get it weed done. Someone can me. I fix it up and just throw the garden.
So you're looking for seeds? You want some seeds? That's what you want?
I'm looking for help.
Okay, hold on now. Now, either you give me a number here or you could call me Now, this is an opportunity for someone to be able to kind of help you out and do those things. We could document that and do those things. Okay, so you can give me a number here. You want call me at 827?
I can give my number here, man.
Okay, give me a number.
565 09 31. That's Marvin Johnson.
Marvin Johnson.
Yeah, that's telling me the little visually impaired, so you need help. Like, it's only so many things I could do now by myself. You know what I mean?
Okay. So you just want Marvin Johnson. You're at Fort Fincastle.
Yeah, I live on top of Fort Fincastle Hill, and I decided to move back here. Got another fellow who was talking about them peppers of onion fella. And I said them to them, me put all, I don't want to go every type of pepper you can name in the back of my yard and with somebody, and they could sell it and just give me something. You know,
I got something in mind. Some persons had committed to being able to support me. They own their own their farms and other things like that. So I have something in mind. I wouldn't say on the radio because I don't want everybody kind of run towards them. But so
I appreciate it. Help me out, but don't let it be like the place helped me out with that. Because when I looked around for you the last time, Bush Crack Howard was gone.
No, well, you know, Howard got it. My wife helped me. Howard first talk to me. Not a bad way. Huh? I got to make sure I put on my mask and it. Not in a bad way. So we're going to be able to do it best we possibly can.
Yeah, the shepherd was very helpful, but apparently the people that she turned the information over to, they must have their own friends, family, and lovers. Because I ain't from none of them, man. 3.5 years.
Let's give it a shot. I got your number, 565-0931, Marvin Johnson. Yeah. Backyard gardening. You say you just need some seeds and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So who can clean it down? You got somebody to clean it down?
But that's what they say. Now I didn't spend about $30,000 cleaning me yard for 3.5 years waiting on all these people who said they can help me.
Hold on. $30,000 3.5 years?
Let's beat
You spend $10,000 a year. Clean it down. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll call you after the show. We'll have the conversation.
Yeah, okay, man.
Okay, everybody. Thank you so much. Right. Guys, that's just what it is about. I mean, there are opportunities that exist in this space for you to be able to make some things happen. All right. So if you own your own, nursery, I think this is an opportunity here also. All right. It's a couple seats to be able to invest in these things, document it, to show that you have an arm in the community, you have an air out to know these particular things. And don't think everybody can run into you to do those things. You're going to get more support than you want. I think it's just time for us to move in faith in our business. You got to launch out and give it a shot. You got to dig again. You got to try again. Yes, you get frustrated in this country because things don't work. Yes, you get frustrated because you can't find support because the government don't support you. Or man, Howard, I've been trying these people a long time. They want you to do this. They want you to do that. Okay, that's all right. Let's try again. And no matter the obstacles that they put before you, strengthen yourself and get over those obstacles. I'm telling you, everything can be made easy for you. The reason why obstacles are there is to be able to do away with the slackers. The slackers will give up. But if you're persistent enough, there is a goal there waiting for you. The SBDC, who I hope to partner with soon, I've reached out to them some time back to be able to say that we're doing this and hopefully that they can be able to, even when I was in another space, I said, hey, listen, I think this is a great opportunity for the initiatives that the government has put out, the great opportunity for these particular things. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about entrepreneurialism. Let's talk about small business development. Let's talk about how you start your business. We'll dedicate that day on Thursday. They've been doing some things. I've done the course. You forgot that? I've done the course. For you to be able to get your funds, there is a course that you go through. Man, Howard, I don't go to no course or nothing like that. I wasn't into that. All right, then you don't want the money. If they say this is the prerequisites. These are the requirements for you to be able to step over and get to where you have to go. And you don't want to do that? Come on, man. Let's get ourselves out of this kind of a lazy space and make some things happen. Good afternoon, Howard. Please give K. Moses Campbell back Fridays. I don't understand. Text me some more information. Understand what you're saying, right? So it's a great show as usual, Howard. the black Bahamians will never go against the Chinese because they offer a $3 plate of food. And this is how you just choke. You let me tell you something. You all are indecent people. Indecent. You think mommy them can, mama, let me say mommy if it's wrong, right? You think mama them can offer you a $3 plate of food? I go to, oh Lord, Tribune Town. My wife introduced me to this when I first came to Nassau. For breakfast sometimes, she used to go to this place that some people told her about. I think it was Shut Up and Eat. Is it Shut Up and Eat? Is it Shut Up and Shake or Shut Up? What is it? Ali, what is it? Shut Up and Eat? You ever been there? Oh, Lord. I think it's on Fleming Street, right? Right there on Fleming Street. Right there, you walk right up, you get up breakfast, $2, $3. There's only a plug for there. I'm saying these are local Bahamians who offer these opportunities, right? So we don't do that, right? So Chinese offer you $3 plate of food, Jesus. Y'all need to stop it. Guys, listen, after the 1 o'clock hour, we're going to have Ian Thomas is going to be in with us, and we're going to be talking about direct marketers. You know, direct marketers is always being able to bring those, innovative, progressive products on the market and say that they have it accessible to you. You can be able to do those things. I want you to do that, and I want you to go to guardianradio.com to kind of chime in today, and I'll just put everything here so you could be able to see exactly what's what. When he comes in, you could be able to see those things. So I think it's very important. Since I'm unemployed and also need food or money, I also need some seeds and help. Okay, we can help with that, right? Let's see if we can do something really nice, right? So it says, Howard, ain't nothing in no Chinese restaurant is $3, no more. They be licking their lips. In decency, I will not read this text, not all of this, right? There's no need to say what you're saying, because there's only allegations. Unless and until you all do the proper investigation to indicate what is what, then it's chicken. Amen? Let's just be very clear about the thing, right? Right. It's a beautiful show today, man. I thank you so very kindly. Says, you don't have to read this, Howard, but you're preaching to the choir. But if people don't stop listening, what's none will hear any of it, right? But if people stop listening, what's none will hear any of it. I don't understand what you mean. I suppose that it only goes on to say that, hey, listen, we're talking about small business. That's just what it is. We're talking about small business, and this thing is going to catch like wildfire. When persons know that they can find a space and a place to be able to talk about their products, their passion, their position, and how they can be able to support the community, they're going to come running in droves. Guys, we're going to take this commercial break for news at 1 o'clock and get back to talk with Ian Thomas from Direct Marketers to really be able to talk about some new products that he has when we get back. This is 96.9 FM radio. Howard Grant and your company with the foundation. I'm so excited to be with you on this beautiful Thursday, Small Business Thursday. We'll take this quick commercial break and be right back after this.
Foundation. Foundation. The foundation. The foundation.
Foundation. We'll be back right after this.
The foundation. The foundation. The foundation. The foundation.
Ready to step into the future? From your front door to the backyard and everywhere in between. See and speak to whoever's there with Ring doorbells and security cameras now available at Alive. Protect what matters most, all from one easy app, available in your Google or Apple Play Store. Visit bealive.com/ring to learn more. We are alive.
Fidelity, we're good for you.
Whether your business is in-store, on the go, or both, let Fidelity work with you to maximize your customers' payment options with a fixed or mobile terminal so that you never miss a sale. It's safer than cash and more convenient so that you can take your business anywhere. For details, contact a business development officer today at 356-7764 in Nassau or 352-6676 in Freeport, or visit our website at fidelitygroup.com.
Guardian Radio and the Foundation are on the move.
Bahamas, this one's for you.
SBT, Small Business Thursdays. Every Thursday, the Foundation with Howard Grant will highlight small businesses throughout the country, far and wide. Your products, services, prices, and personality. We want to hear it all. Get your 30 or 60-second advertisement heard on air at a fraction of the cost. We here at the Foundation understand the times and don't want you to be left behind. With Guardian Radio, you reach your specific demographic, and it is unmatched.
We reach thousands daily.
Get your products off the shelf and your services in their hearts. Small Business Thursdays with the Foundation, only on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. For more information, call 302-2300 or the Help Me Howard line at 827-0111. SBT. Small Business Thursdays. Get your business moving today.
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM, Nassau, Bahamas.
2023's first installment of Fish Fry Fridays promises to be a classic. Friday, January 27th, it's a Visage throwback to the days of 601 as former lead vocalist Colin Nasty Boy McDonald reunites with Sean Wild Boy Ferguson and the rest of the Visage Excitement Posse. It all goes down at Margaritaville, downtown Nassau at the 12-Volt Bar. Doors open at 6:30 p.m. $25 entry fee. Or enjoy the Fish Fry Buffet for only $55 before the event and enjoy complimentary access.
Who is it? It's the plumber. I've come to fix this.
Margaritaville, downtown Nassau and Visage presents the special edition of Fish Fry Fridays with special guest Colin McDonald. Friday, January 27th. Fish Fry Fridays.
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
Foundation. Foundation. The foundation. The foundation. 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 The foundation. The foundation. The foundation.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, 96.9 FM radio, Guardian Radio, Howard Grant in your company with the Foundation. So happy to be in your company today. It's beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. Thursday is a great deal in the paper. The paper's thick today. I know you want to talk about these things. Roker urges strong action. Make sure you pick up your paper. This is The Guardian. Roker urges strong action on immigration. Consistent enforcement of laws urgently needed. And it goes further. It says our Royal Bahamas Defense Force Haitian sloop with 100 on board runs aground in South Andros. Police investigating alleged brutality. Vexing issues persist at Pine Forest. I know this is extremely interesting. I think they're tied into this kind of a concept with illegal migrants being in our space. Also, for the other guys, been just looking at the headlines. Help for CB Morse's recovery. This is heavy stuff, man. I know that we continue to be able to pray for him and his family as he, recuperates and try to be able to find the strength to get back on his feet to do what he has to do. So we continue to be able to pray for him. You know that we've seen him out there doing some stuff. Last time I saw him, I'm telling you, it blew my mind how it happened. He was walking in the procession for the, what was the holiday? Majority Rule Day. And as he was walking in, camera showed him on the screen, reading or walking in, sort of stoic the way that he is, his posture and everything. Flip the camera, comes back, and they're trying to resuscitate him, trying to be able to catch him and so forth and so on. Dr. Davo jumped to the rescue to kind of help with those particular things. So, that we continue to be able to pray for his family and pray for his strength and being able to get back on his feet. So it says police probe over footage of arrest. Officers seen kicking a man in the head as he lies on the ground, right? Enaga needs a proper detention center, detention facility. So this is some information. And teachers agree again after near attack by parent. Wow. What is a near attack? Is it a aggressive argument? Anyway, the story, I'm sure the story to tell us more information. Guys, please be a part of the conversation today. Today is Small Business Thursday. Now, you're going to have to get, well, I can't say you have to get it, right? But the idea of being able to lend a hand to the community based upon the space that we're in, what we do, and how information gets out, how, there's no need to cut out the middleman. There's no need to cut out the small man, right? I'm telling you, man, listen. I already got a text to say, Howard, man, listen. They sound like TBN, I cut it off. Okay, I'm not going to fight you. But if you're out there and you're a small business and you want to tell the story about the inception of your business, how your business developed, how you could be able to get your children involved. Maybe your children wasn't that smart in school. They wasn't that enthusiastic. You started this particular business. They caught on. Now they were able to expand it from one space to another. Talk to me about these stories. Talk to me about the spirit of resilience that exists in our community and how it's evident within small business, evident within entrepreneurialism, evident within these particular spaces. Talk to me about how you started your business. Man, I used to be a hotel maid. And these are stories that I heard. Man, I used to be a hotel maid, Howard. And I didn't know what to do when the hotel closed. I was working to the Malia Hotel. The hotel closed, Howard. And there was an open back up. I didn't know what to do. I had to feed my children. And all I had was these skills because I've worked in the hotel. I thought I should try cleaning somebody's house. Man, I cleaned the people's house and they paid me. I couldn't believe I get paid for the thing. And then I tried again and I got paid. Now I clean hotels. I clean people's houses. I clean yachts, Howard. I clean yachts. Man, I'll never work at a hotel again. These are the stories that need to be told. Because maybe that kind of the fire of your enthusiasm has died down. Maybe you need a reminder that there are opportunities that exist in this space for you. Maybe you need a reminder that your dependency on the government has placed you in a crippling position. Maybe you need a reminder that your political organization and the general who used to be bringing you money every 5 years, that's drying up. Maybe you need a reminder that if you don't tap into your strength now, you will die full. Talk to me. You think you come here in this life to yield service relentlessly up until your death to these big businesses? I'm sick and tired of that. Now, I'm a proponent. Go in, you get your experience, your understanding to do what you have to do, but carry the spirit of creativity and this kind of a desire to expand beyond your immediate space. Carry that with you. Nothing made me more angry than when the hotel would change over. I worked to the Starwood Hotel in Grand Bahama. When we became a Starwood, from our Lucayo, we became the Westin and the Sheraton, right? So this was a big rolling out of the branding of the hotel, right? We became Westin and Sheraton, right? And Reef Village, the Reef Village Hotel. So it was Westin and Sheraton. We had, you know this as the Lucayan Strip, but it was divided into three spaces, similar to what you see at Bahamar. And if you remember, Bahamar was supposed to be a Starwood property, which I think would have been absolutely amazing. But, that's only because I worked for the company for so long, for Starwood property. So Starwood came in, right? And Starwood brought all these people in. Remember, we talked about this transition when they have a transitional team that comes in. They call it this transitional team that comes in. I can't remember what the team called. Oh, anyway, so when they come in, They bring their culture. This is just colonialism. Oh, God, Howard, what you talking? This is what it is. This is colonialism. They come in, they teach you their language. They come in, they teach you they come in and show you the science of the movement of how things get done. Right down to how beds are folded. Right down to the texture of the bed. Right down to how there's a curvature, there's a curb if you go to any of the Starwood properties. And they started this off, all the showers have a specific curve. That is how you know the consistency of the brand. These particular things afford you that. And I know these things like the back of my hand. I know the bed, the pillow type. Right down, they teach me all these people things. And so when I got so deep into it, studying it, trying to figure it out, and then it's almost like you become an ambassador for the colonialists, right? For the colonists. And so you take on their spirit entirely in working in this space. And you know what used to make me upset? When the loyalists would show up. That's the ones who they sent, right? When they would show up with their golf shoes and their golf bag, and they never did a lick of work. They never did a lick of work. They're here. They've been sent here to be able to oversee, to ensure that things are taken care of, and we're doing all the work. I couldn't understand. I said, these people come here to play golf all day. And then I said to myself, we have to get out of this space. I don't think I was born just to be in this space all my life. Now, this may not necessarily be a word for you. But if you're out there and you're listening and you know that there is something more that you have to offer, find out how to do that this year. Do not let another year go by. Do not let the chains of procrastination keep you down for stepping out. You have taught these people their business. Talk to me. Let's be very clear. No one harder in this business than you. This is what you do. They enjoy the customer service and the year after year expansion and growth because of you. Their bottom line is in the black because of you. You carry that favor on your life. I want you to invest in it. I want you to invest and be able to do something rich and make some things happen. And so that's what Small Business Thursday is all about. That's what Small Business Thursday is all about. It's really about understanding that there are some opportunities that exist in this space for us to thrive. And if the only thing that you want for yourself is to go work for these people and continue to be able to dig out and develop their particular dreams, you go ahead and do that. But there are many of us out here who have some dreams, but needs the support of the community to make some things happen. I'm going to take this last call, and then we're going to go to Ian and start to really be able to talk about these products that we have for direct marketers. We have a caller? No? The caller's gone? Okay. Guys, please give me a call. 325-4316, 325-4316, 325-4259, 325-4259, or you can give me a call, a text 422-4796. A small businessman, I don't get how I can pay $10 per hour and businesses bigger than me refuse to. So they as business owners can make large personal profits while their employees are suffering on minimum wage. Good day, Howard. Tell Mr. Johnson he can start his garden from veggies out of the food store, like onions and garlics and tomatoes and many others. After 3 years, his plans would be organic. After 3 years and $30,000. Jesus, you should add a chicken. You should add chicken. What else? Hog, everything. $30,000? That's a humongous investment, but things happen. So let's see if we can be able to be the best we can possibly help with what we have. Now, listen, this is my guy. You've seen us on other spaces together. You would have seen his face and being able to show the products of what he has and show these particular things. I want you to go to GuardianTalkRadio.com, GuardianTalkRadio.com. You can be able to see us live in studio and see exactly what he has to offer right here, GuardianTalkRadio.com, and see exactly what I have. None other than Ian Thomas in the studio with me, having good conversation and really talking to us about where we are, where we're going with direct marketers and talking about these products. I thank you so, and I thought this was a fitting day to really have this conversation. Thank you so much, my brother, for being able to sit here and talk to us about small businesses that's making some moves in the country. Good afternoon. Say good afternoon to the Bahamas.
Hey, good afternoon, Mr. Howard Grant. Hope you are well.
Absolutely, my brother.
Man, Howard, I was so happy you called me last week and you said, Ian, things are happening with me down there at The Guardian, and I want you to be a part of that. And I said, hey, without a doubt.
I told you I'll call you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was doing, and I said, listen, I got to get there this week. But once again, just to follow up with what Mr. Grant was talking about, it is so important if you have a business or you have a business idea to kind of go out and seek the information to find out, hey, is my business viable? How can I take this from zero to being a hero? And that's what Direct Marketers does. We do radio, TV, print, social media, and e-blast. So like I said, if you're thinking about doing something, going out on your own, it could be very scary. I was having this conversation yesterday with my brother. It could be very scary, but at the same time, you want to make the right decisions. So no matter what product or service you have to market it. That's very important. If nobody knows about it, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any dollars. It doesn't make any sense doing that business. So if you have a business out there, like I said, please give me a call. Ian Thomas, Direct Marketers, 552-0212. That's 552-0212. And I'll see exactly what I can do to try to help you and take you to the next level.
The thing is important that you said that, because a lot of persons don't get that. I mean, I'm talking and I'm walking into different spaces and I'm saying, hey, listen, have you ever considered traditional media? No, we do our business on social media. Yeah, but do you know the demographics of our island? The majority of persons who have funds right now are listening in. The majority of persons who buy into, who are driving on the road and have money in their pocket, they're listening into traditional media. So you want to tap into that and just kind of saturate the market and do as best you can. So you got to give Ian a call.
Yeah.
And you've been consistent for years. How many years have you been doing this now?
Well, I've been doing this, oh my goodness, I can't remember. I mean, I've always been in sales and marketing and advertising, but to come in the media and do this, because I was doing it for myself, and then individuals said, hey, listen, you're doing such a good job, can you do the same thing for me?
Kind of spark something in you.
Yes. And then it said, wait a second, I was making more money doing what I did on the side than what I was doing in my job at that time.
Boom.
I said it didn't make any sense.
Every single time, Ian.
Yeah, and I heard you say this.
Every time.
Yeah.
People ask me today, Howard, why don't you get back in the hotel? I said, are you out of your mind? The next time I go to a hotel, I'll own that.
Yeah.
No, not in a bad way, and I don't say that boastfully, because what I do in my consultancy business, what I do in this space, what I do in other space, I've never made what I've made. And I promise you, every year is not going to be like, peaches and cream, but that kind of persistence and understanding the talent that you offer and what you have to offer, you got to do this thing for yourself.
Yeah, definitely. I'm glad that you said that. Yeah, because you can wake up tomorrow and someone can tell you, hey, that's the end of you. But if you create a career, take your career to the next level, and you're serious about it, the amount of money or what you're doing, could be astronomical. So I just want to, before I continue with that, I want to talk to you about the new Sailor's Choice restaurant. I just got off the phone with them when I was on the way coming here. They said, go ahead.
You know what I'm about to tell you?
Go ahead.
What I'm about to say?
You called me for their number, didn't you?
No. You and I had a conversation before.
Right.
We were supposed to have some lunch there.
Right.
I never had a job opportunity to go.
Right.
All right.
And they said that, Ian, please tell Howard, come this way again. So now you and they want to. You and a guest, so I guess maybe that'll be a buddy of yours.
Me and my wife.
No,
buddy.
No, you might have a business partner.
My wife don't let me have friends.
Okay, then no, not friends. A business partner. You might have a business meeting there, and it's nice. So the new Sailor's Choice restaurant, it's under new. Well, I shouldn't say under new management. Same management. They have a new restaurant manager inside there. Her name is Miss Tyrese Moss. And she wants to let everybody know they got to come on down there to the new Sailor's Choice restaurant. They're located on East Bay Street, just after you pass Bayshore Marina, and that's right before Texaco Service Station. They're right there on the left-hand side. That's on the water, on the harbor side. So if you've never been there before, I urge you to go. And it's an extremely nice place to dine. It's cozy. It's comfortable.
It's right there on the water.
Food. Yeah, it's right there on the water. They have great food at sensible prices. So if you want to go someplace, take some family members and some friends, something nice and enjoy sitting on the water, dining on the water, it's a great place to go. They open up 7 days a week from 7:30 a.m. to supper time. Now, there's no better place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So you can get breakfast, lunch, and dinner at the new Sailor's Choice restaurant. You can go there and pick up your fried snapper, fried lobster, shrimp, and cracked conch, or you can get the boil and stew fish. That's the grouper now, and that's served all day. They said, please Make sure people know.
Grouper now.
Grouper, yes. It's
Not
served-
hogfish.
No, not hogfish. Very good.
Not snapper.
No. You can get boiled and stewed grouper, and that's served all day. Now remember, every Thursday you can enjoy happy hour from 5 to 8:30 p.m. with great music by popular DJs. And Fridays is happy hour. Go there after work. That's a great time to go there. Their happy hour on Friday. You can get delicious mouth-watering wings, loaded fries, nachos, mozzarella sticks, chips and onion dip, along with scrumptious shrimp entrees. Plus, you can get drink specials like 3 for $12 beers. So that's a great deal. You get $5 mixed drinks, including all mojitos or any exotic mixed drink you're looking for. So you can choose to dine inside or outside, on the deck, outside, or inside in the air condition. That's a wonderful thing. Like I said, the view is wonderful. You're overlooking Nassau Harbor, and they just want you to come there, check them out. Remember where they're located now. They're on East Bay Street, just after you pass Bayshore Marina, just before Texaco Service Station on the ocean side. The phone number, 677-6861, 677-6861. I know a lot of people always say speaks fast, so let me say it one
I
more
got it.
time.
677-6861.
Good. That's a new sailor's choice.
And I think it's important that you do that. You know why? Because you want to kind of get away. A lot of persons rant and rave about this idea of living in the Bahamas, and the most we do is kind of go off to fish fry under the dock. Many of us don't really have an opportunity to tap into these things. So to be able to sit out there on the waters with your family, have a good breakfast, have these things, I think it's very important that you do that.
It's extremely important, and I like what you're saying, because sometimes I find myself driving down the Eastern Road or maybe out west on the West Bay Street, and if someone doesn't point and say, "Look how beautiful the day is," you just take it for granted and you keep driving. Yeah, just keep driving.
With the busyness of life, you're so consumed with what you got to do and how you got to make this money and where you got to go and all these things, and you forget to pick up a little conch salad or carry a little sweet thing out.
Yeah. I used to be in timeshare, and I realized people pay thousands of dollars to come on vacation in the Bahamas,
and they say that thousands.
And we take these things for granted. So
thousands.
That's a serious thing. So I spoke about the new Sailor's Choice restaurant. The phone number once again, 677-6861. Go there, check it out. It is going to be magnificent. Oh, she just sent me a WhatsApp. She said, don't forget to let the people know Valentine's Day, they're going to have a soup or salad. They haven't come up with the price yet. That's going to be the lobster bisque, creamy tomato sauce, rich and creamy lobster broth. And then for the salad, it's going to be fresh romaine lettuce, wedge tomato, red onions, green pepper. Now, there's going to be 3 entrees to choose from. Grilled chicken breast with pineapple salsa, linguine, and vodka infused. This word is bechamel sauce and Parmesan cheese. That's one. The next one's going to be crusted pan-fried grouper steak, peas and rice, macaroni cheese, and
This
coleslaw.
for Valentine's Day?
This is for Valentine's Day. And the third one's going to be broiled lobster tail in a lemon butter sauce, garlic roasted potatoes with grilled vegetables. So that's 3 entrees you can choose from, and it comes with either soup or a salad.
This sounds expensive.
No, when we come back next week, because they definitely say they want to use your show to get the word out. When I come back, I'm going to have a definite price on these 3 entrees. And like I said, it comes with a soup or a salad. So that's a wonderful place if you guys want to go for Valentine's Day. Take your significant other. You like it?
I like that. I like that the kind of an idea. Once it's affordable, a lot of persons are still really trying to catch themselves.
Mm-hmm.
I see that the hotels are good occupancy and things are happening. So you don't want to break people.
No.
You want them to enjoy themselves. And you're saying that Sailor's Choice offers you some good rates.
Great prices to get yourself some nice, delicious down-home food, and everything is cooked to go.
What's the environment? Is it family-friendly?
Family-friendly, like I said. Go outside on the deck or eat inside at a nice table, or get yourself a nice booth and be nice and cozy with your little sweetie. Yeah, man, that's good. So now my phone's going off once again. Someone's asking me, Ian, you were talking about Capital Lumber when I did something earlier. I got to give the number for Capital Lumber. If you guys are building right now or renovating right now, you know that building supplies are extremely high. I want you to use my guys down there at Capital Lumber. That's Mr. Dean and Mr. John. They're down there at Capital Lumber on Parkgate Road. The phone number is 605-9663, 605-9663. Nobody has better prices right now on plywood and cement.
I've been seeing
the
them on
island.
social media.
Yes, definitely.
What's
That's
the
Capital Lumber.
road that they're on?
That's Parkgate Road.
Parkgate, just before you get to Village Road.
Very good. So it's that little road where everybody should know that links Camp Road to Village Road. and that's where Parkgate Road is. So, like I was, what I was saying, if you need anything, any plywood or cement, you want to go there. You're adding on to your house,
You have
your
any prices?
apartment, an Airbnb. Excuse me.
Any prices? You have any
Yep, I got
prices?
some prices right now. I'm going to tell you right now. They've got the 3/4. Sorry, they've got the 5/8.
Okay, roofing plywood, 5/8. Let me see. I can write this down.
$40 plus VAT.
You got to be kidding! $40?
That's a great price, $40 plus VAT. I've looked around. Well, I work along with other companies, and that price is extremely low for right now. $40 plus VAT. They got the 3/4 roofing plywood at $46 plus VAT. They've got the one-sided 5/8 plywood at $46 plus VAT. They got the 3/4 one-sided plywood at $49 plus VAT. You want joint compound made by Ready Mix, Easy Finish. They got that reduced right now for only $29 plus VAT. You want some cement. Cement is $16.90 per bag, or you can get a pallet. A pallet has 40 bags in it for $667.80. Folks, people have been calling me for the past 3 weeks when I was talking about Capital Lumber. If your building supplies are crazy, I just added a piece on to the back of my house, a little veranda thing, and that was costly. I did it shortly after the pandemic. But Capital Lumber says they know that the pinch that people are going through right now, and they want to give back to the Bahamian people. Your building, you need joint compound, you need roofing plywood, you need cement. You want to call Capital Lumber right now, Mr. Dean and Mr. John, right there on Parkgate Road. The phone number, once again, 605-9663, 605-9663. You want to save money, you got to do that right now. Check them out on Facebook. And like I said, go and start saving some money. I was there 2 days ago. People were coming from out east, deep south, way out west, coming there because they said these prices only make sense, and their budget is limited.
Things are going up globally. Persons still have the desire to kind of make some things happen. You want to fix up your house. People have been in a lull for about 2 years, haven't had an opportunity to kind of take care of their house, they couldn't get out, so forth and so on.
Right.
So now is when you try to stretch your arms and say, look around and say, hey, listen, I got to fix the fascia board.
Yeah.
I got to make the surface. I got to be able to do some stuff
You
like
must
this.
have been by my
right?
house. That's exactly what I did.
You got to do that,
Yeah.
right? And if these kind of prices that these guys have, listen, you got to let them know Howard Cumming, Friends and Family Discount. That's a different story.
Definitely, I would go. TMI.
No, that ain't for everybody, right?
TMI. Listen. Buy whatever supplies you need any other place. But like I said, if you need plywood and if you need cement, that's where you're going. Capital Lumber on Parkgate Road. Check them out. Write the number down, 605-9663. After I spoke about Capital Lumber, somebody had asked me, how do you get to go ahead and send things to the island if they want to purchase stuff? Well, that's a great question. I'm also working along with Coast to Coast Shipping. I've been working with them now for the past 10 years. Coast to Coast Shipping. They're located right there on Soldier Road, Howard. The phone number is 577. I'm giving you the direct number, the cell number, because last week I gave a wrong number, so I'm giving you the cell number. This is Mr. Cunningham. 357-7757. Once again, 357-7757. If you need anything imported from the United States, you want to call Coast to Coast Shipping. Like I said, they're right there on Soldier Road. They're a licensed custom brokerage firm that offers customs and freight forwarding services. No other freight forwarder has lower prices. Coast to Coast will bring in your items. They will clear them, then deliver your goods on time and damage-free to your home or business. Plus, they can track your packages, so they can always tell where your product is or your goods are at all times. It doesn't matter if you're bringing in clothes or if you're importing medical supplies, furniture, grocery, or auto parts, like engines and transmissions. People are always calling me, hey, where can I get a transmission for this or an engine for this kind of car? Call Coast to Coast Shipping. Also, you want to bring in some electronics, refrigerated goods, Coast to Coast Shipping can also help you with that. Need a reliable car? They order it from the auction for you, so you have nothing to do. And your car can be here, your dream car could be here in weeks. So the phone number is 357-7757, 357-7757, and don't forget to ask them for their U.S. address so you can send all your orders directly to them so they can ship it straight to the Bahamas. They pick up anything that you need in the United States and ship it. So whether you live in Nassau, Freeport, Exuma, Abaco, or Luther, or Long Island, you can call Coast to Coast and use them and save thousands or hundreds or thousands of dollars in some cases. They're located on Soldier Road. Once again, the phone number 357-7757. Use my shipping guy. He's crazy. He has the lowest prices. That's coast-to-coast shipping. Mr. Cunningham, 357-7757.
Now, I'm going to take this commercial break and get right back. I know Ian got a few more things. You're going to stay with us, Ian, so you can be able to talk about a few of this stuff. I see you got your products here on the table. We haven't even gotten to those just yet. So, guys, you know what to do. Give us a call, 325-4316, 325-4316, 325-4359, or hit us up on the text, 422-4796. This is Howard Grant right here, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM, the foundation on this beautiful Small Business Thursday. We got Ian in the studio with us from Direct Marketers, really talking about some very, very good products. I hope that you're following along and kind of taking down those numbers. If not, stick and stay. We'll be right back after this.
The foundation.
The foundation. We'll be back right after this.
J.S. Johnson Insurance Agents are the best. Reliable service, we've been on the scene, protecting since 1919. J.S. Johnson Insurance has the test. You'll always cover me. J.S. Johnson Insurance, peace of mind.
Tired of banks forcing you to use technology to bank the way they want you to? Your convenience is important. So no matter what your banking needs, Commonwealth Bank's friendly staff are always available in branch for that personal one-on-one service. But when you choose technology, our online and mobile banking app offers you state-of-the-art functionality. The choice is yours. Commonwealth Bank. Bank the way you want.
Guardian Radio and the Foundation are on the move.
Bahamas, this one's for you.
SBT, Small Business Thursdays. Every Thursday, the Foundation with Howard Grant will highlight small businesses throughout the country, far and wide. Your products, services, prices, and personality. We want to hear it all. Get your 30 or 60-second advertisement heard on air at a fraction of the cost. We here at the Foundation understand the times and don't want you to be left behind. With Guardian Radio, you reach your specific demographic, and it is unmatched.
We reach thousands daily.
Get your products off the shelf and your services in their hearts. Small Business Thursdays with the Foundation, only on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. For more information, call 302-2300 or the Help Me Howard line at 827-0111. SBT. Small Business Thursdays. Get your business moving today.
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
Foundation. Foundation. The foundation. The foundation.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, 96.9 FM radio. Howard Grant and your company, The Foundation. So happy that you tuned in with us today on this beautiful Thursday and here to be in the land of the living. Guys, I'm so happy that you're doing this, man. Today is Small Business Thursday, and you're going to get into the rhythm of this. I'm hoping that you do. I'm hoping that I have more small business persons kind of chime in to do this. If you want to be able to chime in and be a part of Small Business Thursday, if you want us to come down there to your store and do the show from your store at 12 o'clock, from 12 to 2, you can be able to do that. Give us a call at 302-2300. Wherever you are, we can do a remote to talk about your small business. If you want to be the title sponsor, Small Business Thursday is brought to you by My Business. My Business is the best in the Bahamas. My Business. These are the commercials, right? So, My Business. You can't beat it here, right? We could do that for you. If you want to do that, please give us a call, 302-2300-2300, or you can call me directly, 827-0111. I'm going to take this telephone call just to kind of find out exactly what we're doing. Let me see if I can get this call. Caller, you on the line with us live. You can go ahead. Go ahead, caller.
Yes, Mr. Grant, how you doing?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
Great. Sparky here.
Okay, hey, what's
Hope
up?
you having a good day.
All is well,
I just wanted
Sparky.
to ask you a question.
Go ahead.
I see your layout, your program, your new show, talk show, and I congratulate it for you. Now, what I've observed over the many years watching talk shows and talk show hosts, we end up gradually ending up with two topics basically all the time. Either we talking money and economics, or we talking religion. Do you get where I'm coming from?
Okay.
Added to that is politics every day.
Okay.
You get where I'm coming from?
Okay.
But we all seem to always end up, every talk show host start off one way, end up either with those three topics. We either talking economics, we talking money, or we talking politics and religion.
Okay.
Now, basically, around the world, that's what you hear also. War is all about money. Everybody around the world, they talk about money. Balance on the bank accounts of all nations and everything. Who owe $100 billion and so forth. Money. But didn't we grow up saying that the love of money was the root of all evil?
Mm-hmm.
When most of us was not growing up, didn't we used to hear that?
Mm-hmm.
That the love of money is the root of all evil. If the love of money is the root of all evil, then why are we always just talking about money, money, money?
Yeah, but also the Bible speaks to you about
So you said the
the
Bible.
love of.
So there you go. You push it, your faith. Your Bible comes from
Sparky, you come to
the
Rao
point of
today.
view.
You come to Rao. I want to be able to. I have to be. Let me rebut. If you're going to say the love of money, that is biblical. The love of money is the root of all evil.
The love of it.
Okay. But the Bible also said that the money answereth all things. There's the balance here.
Yeah.
And if we don't have that balance to talk about one hand going and the other one coming in our society, then it's a useless conversation.
Right, okay, I agree with you. So that's what we evolved to. Now what I'm saying also, I listen to you also, you quote the Bible majority of the time. You and I, from what I gather, came up under the Christian faith, and I think you came up in the Anglican faith.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Hello?
I did. Yes, I did come up under the Anglican.
Okay, so did I. I'm 71. I grew up in St. George's Anglican Church on Montrose Avenue.
Mm-hmm.
Served the altar, bed in the back with the vestry, with the priest and all of them, kneel on the altar for many, many hours growing up.
Mm-hmm.
When I was a child, I spoke as a child. When I became a man, I put away all childish things. But when it comes to the country and our constitution and everything, and when I listen to radio talk shows, basically everything is around Christianity. Whether it's Baptist, Catholic, Anglican, Jehovah's Witness, whatever it is, but it's Christianity. How many times they said that a prophet is not loved in his own country? How many times have they taken time out to say, and let the leader, invite the leader of the Muslim faith, maybe offer Carmichael Rosen, on your show to discuss?
But Sparky, if you've been following me, and
with people to discuss, I didn't say to down them.
No, Sparky, if you've been following me over the years, I've brought in Dr. Ali Muhammad. I've spoken with him, who was the head of the People's Black Panther Party. I've spoken to Dr. Umar. I've spoken to Israel Christ. The Israelites, the Hebrew Israelites. I've spoken to a great deal of people. I've spoken to a great deal of people. I understand and agree. I know what my faith is, but that doesn't negate us from having the conversation. Now, Sparky, I'm going to have to let you go because I got a lot of conversations to be able to have to be had today on Small Business Thursday. So I do appreciate it. And I always like his provocative approach to being able to find balance and find how we can do things. So I do appreciate that. And I want to say thank you so much for being able to be that. That's sort of a, that consciousness, social consciousness on our shoulder. But today we're going to be talking about small business, and we got Ian in the house being able to bring those things, talking with us from Direct Marketers. Ian, thank you so much for your patience, my brother. Give me some more information before we get out of here at 2 o'clock.
All right, definitely. I definitely have to tell the entire Bahamas about Roadrunners. I've been working along with this company now for basically just about a couple of weeks now, and it's doing remarkable things. Are you familiar with that company, Roadrunners?
No, I heard you talk about it. I saw some stuff on social media talking about road runners.
You're familiar with when you travel to the United States using
The
a company,
Uber and Lyft. Yeah.
Okay, it's very much similar to that. A lot of individuals, when they want to move when they want to move. Nobody wants to wait around for a friend or maybe the jitney or to catch a cab or whatever it is. I got a great company now I can tell you about. That's Road Runners. It's quickly growing in popularity. So if you don't have a car or maybe your car's not working right now, call Road Runners at 806-0835.
They got a commercial?
That's 806.
Does it go beep beep?
I wish they do. We need to do one like that with a beep beep. That's good. Their phone number once again is 806-0835. That's Road Runners Transportation. It's a magnificent company. All their drivers have been properly vetted. All their cars that they use are licensed and insured.
Nobody driving with ankle
No one
monitor.
driving, not no ankle braces. They take the ankle braces for you. And it's a ride sharing community that allows anyone or anything to be transported, should I say, quickly, safely, and affordably. So if you're living in Nassau, Freeport, Abaco, I urge you to use Road Runners at least once, and you guys are going to love it. So imagine your food delivery can be done extremely quickly. One phone call, you can get food delivery from your favorite eatery, package pickups, school pickups and drop-offs, work pickups, UPS pickup and drop-off. If you want to go to the grocery store or make a bank deposit, that's no problem. If you have an elderly person living at home and they want to go to the pharmacy or get verified at NIB, you don't have any problems with that. You don't have to worry about someone having to leave their job to go home to pick up Grammy or Mama and anything
They go
like
pick
that.
up Grammy?
Yeah, they'll go and pick her up.
No, hold on. This heavy what you're saying.
Go.
You can't just say this on the radio.
What's that?
They can pick up Grammy.
What do you mean pick up?
Grammy got a wheelchair. They can go help Grammy in the car?
Well, maybe.
You see that? You still
Okay. So now you would have to order one of the cars that could probably handle that situation.
Okay.
And some individuals, they say, hey, I need this done for me. So they might have some banking to be done just to be dropped
And
off.
people do that? They
yeah,
can
man.
do a whole thing?
They do all of that.
So
They do
we
all
could
of that.
just stay home
You can
on our
stay at
day
home,
off.
whether you have a car or you don't. You say, because driving isn't fun anymore in Nassau. So many people have cars.
Anymore? I've been
for
in
a long
Nassau almost
time.
10 years.
Yeah.
It has never been fun,
You got
sir.
the potholes. You got all these cars. You got all the traffic first thing in the morning and in time after 4:30, all that traffic. So you want to take that burden off of you. Dial 806-808-35. One more time, 806-0835. Don't let the fact that you don't have a car or your car's not working or you don't even want to drive right now. You can do it. He told me a funny story the other day. He said, man, Ian, some guys call me. They ain't got no car. We go pick up their girlfriend, drop them off. Then, if we got to go ahead and drop some food back off by the girlfriend house for the kids. So people use this for everything.
My God.
I have my neighbor.
The conduit to sweetheart and stop it.
Well,
you need to stop it.
They said that they say girlfriend. I don't know in which degree they have a girlfriend. And then also my neighbor, she was thinking about buying herself a car, but she's been using the service now for a couple of months. She said she keep her money right. She ain't gonna buy no car no more. She ain't even buy no car no more. She said, go ahead, boom. You go out. You might have some drinks.
So this ain't just about you being able to get a ride from A to B at any time.
Right. at
24
any time.
hours a day.
Very good.
24 hours a day.
Yes.
This is also about a service that they can offer you. If you don't want to move, they can go pick up something for you. They can do this. They
Pick
can
up
do
something
that.
or somebody.
Yeah, or somebody for
Yeah.
you. I think that's a tremendous thing.
That is incredible. And let's just say you're going out, girls' night out, guys' night out, you're going to have some drinks. You don't want to drive. Boom. You get dropped to your event, and road runners come back and pick you up. Drop off or pick up. It's really, really good. Oh, and he wants me to also they also now have the in-car payment service. So if you don't want to use cash, you can use your credit card. Or your debit card, yeah.
In-car payment service.
In-car payment service.
Man, these guys got everything covered.
Yeah, man, they're doing really good, really good. So if you want to check them out, they're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. That's Road Runners, 806-0835, 806-0835. I just say, hey, I just call myself. Now, if today I drove, but I was at another radio station last week, and I just caught an Uber there, which is Road Runners, and it was wonderful. I think next week when I come back, I'll just let them bring me again. I don't have to worry about parking. I don't have to worry about anything. They drop me off. I can pick up something on the way going home. They can even order something, and by the time the guy comes here, or the lady, whoever's driving, they can bring my food, and I can have it on the way going home.
Roadrunners, we got this. Meep, meep.
Yeah, I like it.
See that?
Definitely.
See that?
Yeah, that's
Y'all
good.
gotta
Hey,
pay
Roadrunners,
me.
you got to hook
Roadrunner
up
gotta
with
give Howard
Howard,
something.
man, and he ready to do this thing.
Listen, I
Yeah.
wanted to plug something in there because you said something, and a lot of businesses actually don't do it. I see a lot of persons are moving now, and they don't necessarily carry cash with them for one reason or the other.
Correct.
I think as a small business, if you're going to get into business, take those steps to invest in a credit card machine. Ensure that you do that. Get yourself structured properly. Carry your information to the bank. Depending on which bank you go to, you could be able to apply for those things because persons have that cash. You don't want money walking out of your door simply because you don't have access to these things. And you can do some stuff. You can pick some stuff up offline.
Definitely.
Right? There's some things that you can pick up offline.
You know what I like
Get
about
professional with your business.
You know what I
man.
like about certain businesses that have gone cashless or going that way. Now, where someone can walk into a place, I got $50 or $100 on me. They're only going to spend that. Now people are walking around with their entire bank accounts on them.
Yeah.
So why not be able to facilitate that transaction?
Yeah.
And hey, you might turn that.
You
sale-
could turn that $15
Sale,
that loose change because they only came in your store to get something really quick, and they look around and say, "Oh my God, you got this, you got this, you get this." Yes, and we do take credit card also.
Wow.
Make your money.
That's definitely.
Don't let the money walk out
Don't
the
let
door
the
because
money
I can
walk
tell you
out.
one thing: I may not come back to your store. I just don't. We don't have the time. The traffic is not going to allow us an opportunity to be so casual and say I can come right back in 15 minutes. I may not make it back.
You got that right. Man, Howard, man, listen, I got to give the number now for DNA Direct. If you're a man out there who needs to disprove
After
that
you had the Roadrunner pick this.
yeah. I did pick up the thing for the. And listen, Howard, y'all better stop. Listen, if you're a man out there and you need to prove or disprove that you're the biological father of a child, please call DNA Direct at 324-0665. Or if you're a woman who needs to prove or disprove, mostly prove that a man is the biological father of your child, call DNA Direct at 324-0665. Get a DNA test for as low as $450. It's easy. The reason why people choose DNA Direct, they're the least expensive on the island at $450. They have a payment plan. You can do half down, pay the balance when the results come in. And they have a mobile service available 7 days a week between 7 and 7. So you don't even have to move. You need to find out if someone's your brother, your sister, your mother, your father, your grandparent, or your grandchild. You need to call DNA Direct right now. $450. You can do half down, pay the balance when the results come in.
This is heavy. You know what the DNA was? The DNA Direct. When I was young, I had some cousins.
I know what
they
you're
would
saying.
bring the baby to
By the
Grammy.
Grammy, by the
and then Grammy take the socks off, and if the
Say-
big toe pop up,
Yeah.
okay, this one is yours.
Oh man! Hey, but how you can't do that nowadays?
You bet not.
Because so many people look alike.
You bet
and
not.
everything like that. So if you need, this is very important. It's a little taboo to talk about in the Bahamas, but if you need,
It's necessary though.
a paternity test done. Last week, they came back. It was like 23% of the guys tested were not the biological father.
That's crazy.
Of the kids that they were taking care of. And they've seen that women don't choose who's the handsomest or who's the best in bed. Women choose who want this baby or who have the money to take
You
care
mean
of this baby.
after the baby's here?
After the baby's here.
Oh, I thought you
They
mean
say, who wants
in
this
terms of
baby the-
development.
Yeah, they say.
That's a different
They
story.
say Sean want this baby the most. He around here bragging, the Sean baby. Or Barry can afford this baby. Do you know some women have one child calling like 2 and 3 guys daddy?
That is crazy.
I'm serious.
I couldn't imagine.
I mean, daddy just becomes.
I know they call him uncle. You got 98 uncles.
98 uncles.
Yeah, what is uncle?
Everybody should go out for
Your
her.
mother have one child. How'd you get all these
Now,
uncles?
listen here, man. You need a paternity test done to find out any type of relation, siblingship, parentage, and also grandparentage. Call DNA Direct at 324-0665. Get a paternity test
450,
done.
half now, half later.
Put
When
half
she
down.
tell you in the second trimester, this your baby, put half down. Find it right.
You gotta
When the baby come, you got the next half ready to go. What's the number again?
The DNA Direct, 324-0665. 324-0665. Correct. Lastly, because I think I maybe to say 2 more things before I go. Jefferson Powers. Everyone's calling me for the standby generators I spoke about last time when I was with Howard on another show. You need a standby generator. Are you tired of being at the mercy of BPL? Get yourself a standby generator made by Generac. The cost is only $395. That's for a 7.5 kW. You want a 14 kW, $5,995, or 22 kW for a low $7,599. All units come with a transfer switch, free site delivery, and one free unit service for that year. You're going to get 3-year warranty and everything. If you need installation, I'll turn you on to our installer guy. And if you use him, he's a certified Generac installer. He will give you a battery for your generator absolutely free. That's a $200 value. Don't be at the mercy, like I said, of the power station. Get yourself a Generac generator. I love mine. My electricity goes off 3 to 5 seconds later. My electricity is restored. I don't got to go outside and connect anything or pull any switch. Boom, it comes right in.
No drop cord to you.
No drop cord. People want to know about the sound. It's not loud. It sounds like if you had a car just running outside your yard, just like a car was running outside. So it's not going to disturb you. You go ahead and you get yourself your gas tank or gas tanks, and that's all you need. So you'll get your generator. Well, first of all, you'll get a base built at your house. You order your generator. They come and they set it up there. You get your gas tank, your battery. Boom, you're there. No more worries.
What's the number?
The number for Jefferson.
Because we got to get out of here.
You can give me a call at 552-0212, 552-0212. Get yourself a standby generator by Generac, and you will have yourself a wonderful time.
Okay.
Yeah, man. So let me just try to wrap up and just tell everybody, don't forget, some of the companies I spoke about today was the Sailor's Choice Restaurant. Go there for Valentine's Day. They're located there on East Bay Street, 677-6861, 677-6861. Next week, I'll give away a free dinner for that, but Howard's going to go there this weekend, and then next weekend, he'll be able to tell you how good the food was. Also, Capital Lumber, that's where you want to go to get any lumber you need. They're on Parkgate Road, 605-9663, 605-9663. Coast to Coast Shipping, they're on Soldier Road, bringing anything from the United States, 357-7757, 357-7757. They're right there, Coast to Coast Shipping. They do all the clearing and everything that you need. Also, Road Runners, the Bahamian Uber company. You want to get a ride anywhere in the Bahamas, anywhere in Nassau, Andros, and Freeport, dial them at 806-0835. And for any numbers that you need, that you hear me talk about in the past or even right now, you want to call me, Ian Thomas, Direct Marketers, 552-0212, 552-0212. If you have a business or a business idea, once again, give me a call. I'll tell you how to maneuver, and we can take it to number one.
I love this, man. You got everything in there. You can go to Sailor's Choice. Watch me tie it together. Go to Sailor's Choice. Take your sweet thing in the can down there to Sailor's Choice. You can get it picked up with the Roadrunner and make sure you could be able to enjoy yourself. And during that particular time, if it's Valentine's, you can get something brought in from coast to coast. They can do that. And if your woman find out what? Build your shack outside with Capital Lumber, and if you ain't sure if that's yours, then you go to DNA Direct. You got everything tied in, and you can be able to. What a wicked web we weave, right? So let's just do that like that right now.
Man,
guys,
I'm glad how you bring everything together.
You got to bring it together, guys. It's a beautiful show. Listen, if you want to be a part of the show, please don't let Ian come in here and steal all your time from talking about your business. You got to come in here and talk about your business, the passion that you have to kind of make these things happen. Thursday is going to be a time that we carve out for you. Trust me, it's going to be okay. It may be a little bit awkward or kind of throwing you off or how the week is right now. But understand, we understand the importance. We understand the importance of kind of bringing to life small businesses in our community, Bahamian rich small businesses in terms of passion. Let's bring that out there and make some things happen. Please give me a call. I can help you out. The number is 827-0111, 827-0111, or you can give us a call at 302-2300, 302-2300. Guys, I had a beautiful time with you today. Tomorrow is kind of a laid-back, casual Fridays, and we're going to have great conversations with you, kind of diving into that, and open up the lines. If you want to be a part, please give me a call. 96.9 FM Radio, Guardian Radio, Howard Grant and the Foundation. Guys, stick and stay for Z Live with Shivargo Lang right after this. Have a great day, guys.
Foundation.
At Winnie's, we are We're different. We don't just use beef. It's fresh, never frozen. Our burgers are square because we never cut corners. Served hot off the grill with fresh lettuce, tomatoes, onions, and American cheese. We believe in fast food done right. Always serving fresh, never frozen beef. Order a hot, juicy Dave single, double, or triple. Made with fresh, never frozen beef. Now only at Wendy's. Different inside and out.
With so much going on in the world today, only accepting cash at your business can be risky. Let Fidelity offer you and your customers safety, convenience, and the flexibility of a fixed or mobile terminal. Take it with you, on the move and on the go, because business should never stop. For more details, speak to one of our business development officers at 356-7764 in Nassau or 352-6676 in Freeport. Visit our website at fidelitygroup.com or visit us at any of our branches.
Guardian Radio and the Foundation are on the move.
Bahamas, this one's for you.
SBT, Small Business Thursdays. Every Thursday, the Foundation with Howard Grant will highlight small businesses throughout the country, far and wide. Your products, services, prices, and personality. We want to hear it all. Get your 30 or 60-second advertisement heard on air at a fraction of the cost. We here at the Foundation understand the times and don't want you to be left behind. With Guardian Radio, you reach your specific demographic and it is unmatched.
We reach thousands daily.
Get your products off the shelf and your services in their hearts. Small Business Thursdays with the Foundation, only on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. For more information, call 302-2300 or the Help Me Howard line at 827-0111. SBT, Small Business Thursdays. Get your business moving today.
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM, Nassau, Bahamas.